Hi, this is Cameron from Craft & Tailored, and today we're going to be talking about the vintage Rolex DateJust. In our opinion, the Rolex DateJust is one of the most iconic watches ever produced by the Rolex company. The history of the Rolex DateJust is just as cool as the watch itself. The Rolex Oyster Perpetual DateJust is a certified self-winding chronometer, and when it was launched in 1945, the DateJust was the first wristwatch with an automatically changing date function, also known as a complication. 1945 was also the 40th anniversary of the Rolex Corporation, and the DateJust was the watch that Rolex released to commemorate the anniversary of the company. In 1945, when Rolex released the DateJust, it was only available in solid 18-karat yellow gold. It was in 1957 that Rolex started offering the DateJust in stainless steel options and variants. We really like the vintage Rolex DateJust references as they possess what is called a pie pan or stepped dial, and also possess key characteristics that aren't commonly found on the more modern Rolex DateJust variants. This is one of my favorite Rolex ads from the early 1960s. At the top left, you can see a very rare Rolex reference 5513 Explorer dial, and on the right you can see a Rolex Daytona reference 6262. This ad sums up the DateJust perfectly. It really is the watch that kind of sits in between the rugged functionality of a tool watch like the Submariner and the extreme purpose-built functionality of a chronograph like the 6263, and can kind of be that middle meeting point, end-all be-all, daily driver piece. I'm often asked, as the CEO of Craft & Tailored, if you could have one watch and one watch only, what would it be? What most people find funny is I respond simply with a DateJust. The DateJust is suitable for all occasions, from the most dressy and classy events to just a casual weekend with jeans and a tee. It's really one of the most functional Rolexes I think ever produced, that retains classic design and classic appeal, even relevant in today's modern design standards. The Rolex Caliber 1570 automatic movement is what is commonly found in the vintage DateJust variants. The movement is very robust, easy for most watchmakers to work on, and replacement parts are readily available. Operating and setting the time on the DateJust is fairly straightforward and simple. The DateJust will come equipped with a twin lock crown, as we can see here. To operate the movement, you would simply unscrew the crown by rotating the crown towards you, and then by pulling the crown out, what we can see here is that the sweep seconds hand stops for accurate time setting. This is also called a hacking movement. The only downside to the vintage 1570 movement is it does not come with a quick set date function. So in order to set the date properly, you would need to rotate the hour hand around 24 hours to set the date to the desired position. When you've achieved the correct date and time setting, simply push the crown in towards the case and screw the crown back onto the case. The DateJust is classic, functional, and sophisticated. It literally could be the end-all be-all, one watch and one watch only for the discerning gentleman out there. For additional information or to see other classic DateJust models, head over to craftandtailor.com. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for new and upcoming featured content from Craft & Tailored.